Well, hello there, boys and girls. You guys are wondering about money and how to make so much of it type deal. So we have one of everything. Well, this ain't part of it, but we have one of everything for from planting to wild game meat to beehives and well, planting oils, oil rig. So let's get into it. So beehives is the first one. Is the beehives really worth it? Well, I think so, but you have to put in some money and a lot of days to get 5 um, beehives type deal on trees, which are normally over here, over here, over here, over here, and somewhere over here as well. They're scattered, you know. But then you have to take into account you're going to need a bee smoker, which is $75. So you got already $75. Plus your hive frame, which you need 5 of those. So you take 20 times 5, it's $100. Plus you want to fill up another one, so you have a standard because it gives you 7 of each beehive to fill 1 barrel. We'll get into the barrels in a minute. So we'll go here. We'll add 5 of these, which is 100. So this is going to be for the first one. Buy a bee smoker. You are going to buy barrels. I think I have. Hold on. I'm going to see how many I have. 5. I have 5 of them. So go over here. We have a barrel. There's 5. So you're already at $265 per 5, right? For about 11 items that you need for the bees, you're already at 265 plus take that away and these, you're going to need another 100 for another couple of frames. So now you're at 365, right? And then when you sell them, 75, and they are at 308, which is $285 per one. So take away 285, you're left in the negatives for just one of these for $80. Then you do another, because you have 5 of them, right? So you do 285. So by the time you are done with your expenses, you are making 100 or 1,060. Unless you get the multipliers, then you can make more. So you're at 1,060 already for the beehives. Now, if you take out your expenses, because after you do that, you're in the plus, and then you don't have to worry about paying for it. You collect every day type deal. You're at sorry, one sec. I have kids. Don't mind me. So now the money's in positive. You're going up. So for 5 of those barrels that are full to 75, you're at $1,425. So you could go to the B route. That's every couple of days. Takes you about, I think, 2 days to fill up 2 of them. So now you're in the plus, you know? So wild game meat costs nothing because you get 12 bullets, I think, in the beginning. You use a handgun, and then you got to buy more. So, you know, $40. But you have your free 12. So you use your 12, go over to your wild game. You got 5 of them. It's $15.50 or $15.15, $75. $75.75. Okay, you're already up. But let's say you want to not do hunting to make that positive. You want to log or do planks. Well, each log, I think there's about 3 or 4 maybe in a tree, give or take. Sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 5. I don't know, I got a couple that were like that. So you clear out your whole little area for 1 log, it's $2. $2. Well, you have a little bit of money. Remember, you have that starting money still, right? So you have $1,000. You start off with the crappy, you know, plank thing that makes planks, or wood table saw that makes planks. Now you have 2 planks from 1 log, which is $2.35. You have 2 of those, so it's $4.70. You're in the plus, but you don't want to go that route. So shine away from that. Say you want to do a garden. Oh my god, I can sell my small trailer. I'm sorry. You want to do a garden. So we're doing a garden. Say we have 8 planters, like large planters, which is 16 planks each. You can just harvest your trees, fill up your table saw here and there. And now you need, so yeah, you have 8 large planters. Now you need sprinklers. $25 each. Now you can do this in the beginning too. So you go buy your 8 sprinklers that are $25. You know? That's $200. It's $200 that you just spent on sprinklers out of the 1,000 that you have when you first start out. Plus, you got to add another $225 for your seeds. Oh my god, I plugged my vape in instead of my phone. So now you're spending another $225 on seeds. Takes some time to grow. Now you could do the cheap way and do a loan to get all set up with most of this stuff, but I suggest staying away from it because you're just starting out. You don't know how it's going to go. You only ever need to use the loans as emergency money type deal. So now you plant these guys. $225 for all of these. You get how many? You get 10, I think, in these. So I'll go to checkout because I need these anyways. Because I'm in the middle of building a greenhouse. a bigger one. So you get 10 of these. That's alright. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. So now you harvest all of them. It's time to sell. One cabbage is $7.55. That's one cabbage. So you take 75 or 750. Holy shit. Do that by 10. You got 75 bucks. How much did you just pay for the cabbage? Well, you just paid $10. You're up 65 bucks. It's pretty good. Now, I think each tomato is 6. I think there's 6 on each vine. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, now you planted tomatoes. They're ready to harvest. Well, there's another 10, you know? So you go... You have 12 already up there. So you go $9 for one. Times that by 10. Oops, I'm doing that wrong. Anyways, they're $9 each. You have 12. You have $108 now. That's for one plot. One plot that you just planted. Nope, that's wrong. Anyways, so you have strawberry. I forgot I harvest 3, so I think there's 4 maybe in each. Anyways, don't quote me on that. Oh, wait, hold up. You get 12. Yeah, 12 per 2. I had 4. Okay, that makes sense now. So there's 6 in each one. So you're up 216 bucks. Now you're going to strawberries. And, well, you know, tomatoes is 30. That's pretty good. Now you're up to strawberries. 4 per plot. $6 each. $48 for 8. Okay. You're technically up. Strawberries 30. You're up by 10 bucks by 2 plots. And remember, there's 10 in there. There's 10 in there, so that's quite a bit of money. You want to go the oil way. It does cost a little bit of money for it. So I want to build an oil rig. We'll go over here. Build our oil rig. 20 concrete and 20 metal. I think those are 100 each. I believe. We'll see in a minute. So you have to buy a barrel that's 250 bucks. Now it's time to sell. You're up 250. So I got 4, so that's 2,000 alone in oil. But yeah, anyways, like, moral of the story is, if you guys want to, you know, grind for easy money, I should just plant. Because you can, it really only costs like about 200 bucks plus your seeds, and takes a little bit in-game time, and you can just save it. And the best part is that you don't have to carry it one by one. You can just put them in the containers. So I have 3 containers. So we go. I don't know if this place sells them. They do. So 3 coolers, 200. You know, almost 300 bucks. But in the end, you're making it all back just by gardening alone. Yeah, my balance is low. It's because I'm in the middle of doing construction right now, so my money is kind of low. But yeah, like pumpkins, they're 15 bucks each. You get one per plot. So watermelon, you get one per plot. Same with pumpkins, cabbages as well. But the cabbages you can store in the coolers. The watermelon and pumpkins you can't, but you can stack them. And then the rest of these guys are in coolers. So in the end, yes, it's worth it to sit there and do it, you know, planting or gardening, whatever. But I'm in the middle of doing a video right now for farming. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do a quick how to get money in Ranch Simulator while I'm in the middle of doing that grind to, you know. So, what the fuck was that? Oh, that was scary. Anyways, so now we are gonna sell everything. So, sell. And the sheep wool is for something else, so I'm just gonna keep one of those. Sell. Keep trailer. Sell. Oh, pineapple. Sell. Oh yeah, we got bell peppers too. $3 each. It's not bad. Sell. And I think that's everything. So now we're up to 4,000. We're up 4,200 so far. Between all the grinds that we are doing. Which isn't too bad. So in the end, what side are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and grind out wild game, or are you going to plant or garden? What are you gonna do in your game? I went the B route first. Made a little bit of money, obviously. Bought the truck. So this save here is a lot of grinding. And I'll show you how far I came. I'll show you everything that I got from harvesting my beehives. And it wasn't just my beehives. I say like a good couple of hours, probably like 3 or 4. Like you can see my logs and shit as well to build half my stuff. But you need to buy glass and that. And metal. And I'm still not done my greenhouse. So this is a little tutorial. This is where the money maker is. We have 2 beehives. I did move them because if you watched in the other video or my live stream, I built them outside, but I moved them over instead. And then I built this guy in here with the shelf to put my barrels on. We got this for meat for when we had our pigs. I kind of killed them, not on purpose, but on accident because I wasn't keeping an eye on their stuff. So now, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Can you get the fuck out of my way? Anyways, stop trying to escape. Gotta clean up after these guys. Anyways, so yeah. Now we're doing the whole sheep and cow stuff, and we'll do this for another video, milking and that. Seeing if it's worth it. But yeah, we have came a long way. And this is just a little bit. So after my pigs died, I sold everything. Got a good amount of money, so I bought sheep, and I still have one chicken left. Out of all of them, one chicken. The pigs weren't eating, so yeah. I do have to fill that back up too. So let's do this. But yes, and then this is the greenhouse that I'm building. It's kind of weird that I can't put those guys over here, but that's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll do a tutorial on the greenhouse and shit, but yeah. This is where everything did start at first, was outside here, which these guys are still outside. And then we moved it all inside when we built our first house. And it looks like we got watermelon ready to go. And bell peppers too. But yeah, no, that's easy money making guide. I highly suggest sticking to wild game. Fill your thing. Wait for the best burgers, which is these guys here, best burgers down here, because they have their multiplier. And that's what I keep an eye on, is the multiplier, and it just times it for me. So easy way to make a crap load of money. Like, you can save your harvests and that, and yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. I really hope this helped. I really do. And if it helped you on what route you went, follow, give me a sub, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.